Fair use in effect. Hot dog. We're talking about Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. And we are asking the question. Is Mallory Bellarie's character on the show based on Beyoncé's off-screen personality? The story that Mallory gave about her life before being a Bellarie is that she was a foster kid, and she was mistreated by her foster mother. Apparently the cruel foster mother signed Mallory up for a modeling competition or something of the sort, and she was chosen by the marketing department of the cosmetics dynasty, Beauty in Black, to be a cover girl for the perm box. Somewhere along the line, Mallory ends up being at the same college as Roy Bellarie. Fast forward, and Mallory and Roy are in a loveless marriage. While Mallory is still the face of the company, she likes to refer to herself as the brains behind it too. Mallory presents herself as a pretty sweetie pie. But in reality, she is an MNFing monster. A beautiful disgusting liar. The girl is Lucifer. She demeans the employees every chance she gets. In one instance, she told the new driver that he stinks. Then directed him to drive with his head out the window. Can you imagine someone doing that mess to you? The sad thing is that all of the employees that we see her interact with are indebted to Jules. So they take the bad treatment, and cannot just quit. If you want to know more about Jules, there is a video about him in the Beauty in Black playlist. Anyway, back to Beyoncé, Mallory. So Mallory is the type of ruthless chick that plays all sides to get what she wants. She is fixated on appearances, and that is the only reason why she cares that her husband Roy is cheating on her. It's ironic because Mallory is not a good girl either. We see her proposition Barney, the in-house lawyer, and when he turned her down, she immediately summoned the driver to come to the back seat of the SUV to bump and grind with her. Who knows who else Mallory has given the skins to? Mallory puts on a show for Roy's mom and dad that she is a loving, caring individual, but they see through her. Even if they don't say anything to her face. We know for a fact that she does not love Roy. And this lack of love is not just about him cheating on her endlessly. Do you remember when Kimmy pushed Roy and he fell out of the Josephine Hotel? While Calvin the driver was concerned about Roy, she didn't give a hoot. Mallory was more concerned about the ambulance staff and hotel staff leaking the tea about Roy's accident to the blogs. Then when Mallory was sitting with Roy at the hospital, she was berating him all night long. Sad to say, but Roy and Mallory deserve each other. Moving on, Mallory pays the stripper $1,000 to give her the tea on Kimmy. And while she is interacting with the stripper, she was constantly degrading the stripper, and positioning herself on a throne with a crown. LOL. Mallory is absolutely disgusting. And the streets are saying she reminds them of B. Mallory is cold-blooded. While driving home she hit Norman's wife and left her there to die. What is up with that? Then she tries to gaslight Roy into thinking it was him who hit her while he was driving home on the private road. Although they paint Roy out to be the lazy stupid one, he saw right through Mallory's mess. When Roy didn't fall for the bait, Mallory comes up with the bright idea to drive the body to the hood, and leave the car there, in hopes that a disenfranchised youth will steal the car and catch a case. At first Roy was against it, but then he agreed. Can you believe this? These two are Bonnie and Clyde. In the end Mallory finds out that the person she hit is her sister-in-law, the wife of Norman Bellarie. But Mallory, being consumed with demons, doesn't care one bit. She chalked it all up to Ina being up in age and will be unable to identify her car. Mallory didn't shed a tear nor a euphemism. What did Ina ever do to her? Mallory is beautiful on the outside and extremely ugly on the inside. She showed her true fake self when she went to Horace's house to greet Kimmy and them while they were having breakfast at the poolside. She became even uglier when she started throwing colorism comments around and alluding to Kimmy being a ho-ho. Then she decides to walk in the office like the Grim Reaper. She is wearing a witchy black hat, long black gloves and a black maxi dress with the top of her boobies out. How is this professional attire? But she has the nerve to call the boutique and ask the stylist about how much Kimmy spent on clothes and get details on exactly what Kimmy bought. Then Mallory lets everyone know that Kimmy bought all the wrong stuff. LOL. The joke is that Kimmy walked into that office looking pro-fresh in her white long-sleeve dress and matching point toe sling backs. She looked way more professional than Mallory's envious witchy self. But what does Mallory have in common with Beyoncé? Well, some people like Tyra Banks believe that Beyoncé puts on sweetness for the cameras, but acts evil behind the scenes. The way Beyoncé kicked Latavia and LaToya out of Destiny's Child was savage, not sweet. The way that Beyoncé usurped Ledisi's chance of performing Take My Hand, Precious Lord at the Grammys was cold-blooded, not sweet. The way she slung shade at Jennifer Hudson, saying I wish I could have gained 20 pounds and played Effie, was not sweet. The way that Beyoncé coughed and rolled her eyes when Kelly Rowland referred to herself as second lead singer, was dirty, not sweet. The way that Beyoncé treated Destiny's Child member, Farrah Franklin with the lost luggage, was not sweet. The way that Beyoncé called the world low-lifes who have nothing better to do than to talk about her, was definitely not sweet. But is this what they are talking about when they say Mallory's character is based off of Beyoncé's true self?
Like this video. Tag a friend. Come on, subscribe now.